Marvel Studios grabbed headlines with its presentation of the MCU Phase 4 slate at SDCC 2019. And along with the intriguing new titles came some enticing cast announcements. These are just some of the actors set to make a big splash in the MCU, along with some clues as to where you've seen them before. At the 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel Studios revealed some details of its long-anticipated Black Widow standalone movie, including the confirmation that rising English star Florence Pugh would portray a character named Yelena Belova, who the actress described as a sister figure to Natasha Romanoff. Pugh first appeared on screen in the 2014 British film The Falling. From there, she moved on to the romantic drama Lady Macbeth, which she followed with the role as Cordelia in the 2018 TV movie version of King Lear. More recently, she had roles in Chris Pine's 14th century Scottish epic Outlaw King and AMC's assassination thriller miniseries The Little Drummer Girl. Pugh is having a very good 2019. Just before the announcement that she'd co-star in Black Widow, she played a younger version of real-life WWE wrestler Paige in the well-received comedy Fighting With My Family. She followed that immediately with the lead role in Midsommar, the critical darling of a horror movie about a weird Swedish cult and its not-so-innocuous solstice festival. The upcoming Black Widow movie will also include a character named Rick Mason, a former S.H.I.E.L.D. contact of Natasha's and a possible love interest. Landing that pivotal role, London-born actor O.T. Fagbenle. His Black Widow gig is the role that will likely make him a household name, as up to now he's primarily been a prolific actor on a variety of British television series not widely known outside the UK. Though he started his career acting in plays, Fagbenle eventually began to balance his stage work with TV, taking on parts in Britcoms like Grown Ups, FM, and Material Girl, along with a couple of episodes of Doctor Who. He got his first major exposure stateside on HBO's romantic drama Looking as Frank, a guy with some relationship problems. Fagbenle found his breakthrough role on Hulu's harrowing, Emmy-winning adaptation of Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale. He plays Luke Bankhole, husband of June, prior to the dystopian revolution that resulted in Gilead. In December 2018, Marvel informed fans that a film about Kung Fu master and superhero Shang-Chi was on the way. San Diego Comic-Con 2019 brought more news, including a full title of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and confirmation that it would be Marvel's first movie headlined by actors of Asian descent. Among the lead cast, rapper and actress Awkwafina. Though her role remains undisclosed, her meteoric rise in recent years makes her inclusion in Marvel's exciting new enterprise very noteworthy. Born under the name Nora Lum, Awkwafina first gained attention for her music. Her songs are frequently funny and satirical, and that sense of humor led to supporting roles in comedy movies and TV shows, such as sorority lady Christine in Neighbors 2, and a recurring role as a mean video game store employee on Future Man.
Hey, you're still dating that, chemist guy, right? The professor dude?
Lyle? Mm-hmm. No, we broke up. I call him Professor X now.
That's funny.
Awkwafina broke out in a big way in the summer of 2018, appearing in two hit ensemble comedies and nearly stealing them both, Ocean's 8 and Crazy Rich Asians. Before you catch her in Shang-Chi when it hits theaters in February 2021, Awkwafina can be seen in the lead role of indie dramedy The Farewell, and will soon appear in Jumanji: The Next Level, the third SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid as Scuttle. Chinese-Canadian actor Simu Liu has built up a solid acting resume, appearing on many television series filmed in the Great White North in extremely minor roles. From there, though, he moved up to a recurring role on the Canadian crime drama Blood and Water, and the central role of estranged son Jung on the hit CBC sitcom Kim's Convenience. Liu made his way into American television as ex-CIA Guy Ferrone on NBC's short-lived TV adaptation of Taken, and worked as a stunt double on Heroes Reborn and Designated Survivor. In the spring of 2019, he guest starred on an episode of Fresh Off the Boat as a helpful Taipei street vendor named Willie, who helps out broke, lost main character Eddie. Portraying Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings marks Liu's first starring role in a feature film. Marvel's Phase 4 will include The Eternals, a story about alien immortals sent to Earth to protect humanity. Joining an already star-studded cast is Brian Tyree Henry, who will portray Phastos. Back in 2016, Henry found his breakout role, world-weary, late-blooming rapper Alfred Miles, aka Paperboy, on Donald Glover's surreal FX dramedy Atlanta.
I don't know, he's kind of funny. I mean, he's hot right now. You should work with him. Man, speaking as your manager, man.
Just because you dress like a sixth grader don't make you my manager, man.
Henry earned an Emmy nomination for his work, but that's not the only awards attention he's received. Before moving into television and movies, Henry put in some time on Broadway. He acted and sang as part of the ensemble in The Book of Mormon, the musical by Trey Parker and Matt Stone of South Park. In 2018, he used part of his Atlanta hiatus to return to The Great White Way, starring in the play Lobby Hero, for which he received a Tony Award nomination. The exposure from Atlanta and Broadway helped Henry move into film, and he's landed supporting roles in many major movies. In 2018, Henry appeared in 3 acclaimed films: Widows, If Beale Street Could Talk, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, in which he lent his voice to the father of hero Miles Morales. Henry co-starred as Detective Mike Norris in the 2019 remake of Child's Play. He's also set to appear in Joker, Godzilla vs. Kong, and A Quiet Place 2. A lot of actors struggle for years to find work in major Hollywood blockbusters. Others get a little luck added to their talent and get asked to join the cast of, say, a potentially huge Marvel Studios blockbuster with only a handful of screen credits to their name. The center of such a Hollywood success story, actress Lauren Ridloff. Cast as alien superhuman Makari in Marvel's upcoming The Eternals, she'll play the first ever deaf hero in the MCU. A former stay-at-home mom in Miss Deaf America, Ridloff got into acting when she landed a part in If You Could Hear My Own Tune, a film about how deaf people perceive music. Ridloff then appeared in the fantastical Wonderstruck, an episode of the CW Supernatural series Legacies, and an installment of NBC's medical drama Margot. Her most prominent role before The Eternals, however, was portraying hilltop survivor Connie during the 9th season of The Walking Dead. Away from TV, Ridloff earned a Tony Award nomination for her work in a revival of Children of a Lesser God. At the 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel announced that a reboot of Blade was on the way, not for its imminent slate of Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 movies, but as part of the distant Phase 5. Mahershala Ali, one of the most acclaimed actors of his generation, will be playing the titular vampire hunter. Just days before his introduction as the new Blade, Ali received an Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie for his work as a haunted Louisiana crime investigator on HBO's True Detective. And in February 2019, Ali won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Green Book, in which he portrayed real-life pianist Dr. Donald Shirley opposite his driver bodyguard Tony, played by Viggo Mortensen.
You've impressed several people with your innate ability to handle trouble. And that is why I called and inquired about your availability.
That made for Ali's second Oscar in just 3 years. He first won in 2017 for his work in Moonlight. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige reported that spinning Oscar gold into comic book vampire adventures was actually Ali's idea, which just makes us even more excited to see what he does with the role. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.